Is there any play for Emma for those who are, of course, dealing with AI workloads or building AI inferencing infrastructure? If yes, what is that?
Well, in Emma, we have traditionally provided the services around CPUs and VMs. Now we are also integrating the possibility to provide organizations with the compute power for AI. So being able to source and access GPUs from different providers, including our own in Luxembourg in our data center, provisioning them, managing them, optimizing them, and also we're bringing workflows for inference in future.
Excellent. The challenge is that hardware is hard. That's where the word hard
Yes.
comes from. And it's expensive.
Yes.
And it's limited quantity.
Yes.
So how are you also kind of commoditizing it and making it more democratized, more accessible?
Yes, accessibility is the most important word. When you have access to something, you can commoditize it. One of the things we see also from the many conversations that we have, because scarcity makes also when you have people want to talk to you, want to see what you can help them with, is that the requests we get very often do not match what people really need. So it's larger accelerators requested, but actually the need is for small accelerators. So we help also with our professional services to balance that and see what we have in our data center to provide them with, or where we can provide through access to other cloud providers.
And how closely do you work with customers? I mean, if you look at new cloud, every use case is kind of unique. That's
Yes.
the name comes from. But in general, is it more like a turnkey solution? They can come sign up, or you actually work with them, with the teams, understand their needs, and then work with them?
There are two ways of working with Emma. One is self-service. If you know what you're doing, if you know what you need, if you know what you want, sign up, you get your self-service, you can deploy. But then the use cases is part of where our professional services team is engaging with the customer and making sure to understand what exactly do they need, why they are asking for specific infrastructure, how would they manage and operate that. And we go as far as helping them also determine where they need to deploy and how to deploy, or what kind of process and workflows they should deploy to make it run smoothly and cost efficiently.
Is it possible for you to share some use cases without naming, if possible, just to understand the kind of, when we talk about sovereign cloud, when we talk about sovereign AI, sovereign data, what kind of use cases are you seeing? And from your perspective, which you see as easy use cases versus most exciting use cases?
Specific use cases could be, for example, that organizations with a larger cloud footprint and an engagement with a specific provider want to gain leverage and want to really also see how they can get more flexibility by spinning up a new provider and working out. So the biggest challenge here is, of course, these are two different providers, different skill sets, and Emma is then helping them basically to bridge, to start it up. So the platform teams will be using Emma to deploy already on providers or other providers in a very quick way. The possibility also on cloud cost management, of course, very important. FinOps is all around. We focus on cloud cost management, but the capability of bringing your on-prem, your clouds, your different clouds, even the European sovereign clouds within the platform into that cloud cost management thinking, because you will see what you have on-prem, you will see your hyperscalers, which is today nothing very special anymore, but the fact that you can also bring, for European companies, very important, the European cloud providers under this cost management scheme is a differentiator.
Now, earlier we talked about how closely you work with customers. Now, I also want to understand how important is partnership for you? How do you engage with partners to enable sovereign cloud, data sovereignty, AI sovereignty?
Let's take a look at Emma as an organization. We're about 90 people. Let's take 15 people as more general functions, and the rest are engineers. But how it goes in companies like us, growing companies, also our engineers, they are engaged with professional services. So with use cases coming in, that means also we really support our customers, advising them, guiding them, helping them, not only saying, this is what you need, but really working with them to see how can we help you to have the best setup, how can we run with this, with the new workflows, and how can you make the best cost-efficient operations out of it. Partnerships, for example, we have a global alliance with PwC, one of the partners that chose Emma as the technology that allowing them to use Emma in their global or transformation projects when it comes to cloud operations, or also changes how they operate in the cloud.